Hi, hello, it's Morgan. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to take you behind the scenes and show you how I made happen my first live show of 2021. So when I learned back at the end of May in 2021 that restaurants and bars would soon be able to open with their outside area for guests, I immediately launched into messaging as many places that I could possibly think of that would be good for a drag show. One of my main aims with my shows has always been to take drag to places that wouldn't normally have a drag show. So like cafes, restaurants, beer gardens, etc. And one of the places that responded positively to my request was actually a beer garden called Birgit und Bier here in Berlin in Kreuzberg. And so I jumped at the chance. I thought, why not try it? So I'm going to show you today how I went from sending that email to actually putting on a show. First, obviously, I had to actually go there and see the space so I could visualize how a show might work. So I'm on my way to meet with the venue that I'm doing my show at, just to figure out some of the logistics like the music and where we can get changed, stuff like that. There was also a lot of back and forth with the venue about technical and logistical points. So I eventually also went there with my friend Michael, who helps me with the sound of my shows, to do a test of the sound system. For me, this is quite important because it's good to know how that's going to work on the day. When I turn up at a drag show to host, there's so many other things happening. Knowing how the sound is going to work already in advance just means one less thing to worry about. Then once all those details are worked out, then I'm promoting the event. So I'm making a flyer and posting it on social media, sending it out to my newsletter subscribers. And of course, because this was going to be my first live show in like 7 months, I wanted to make sure that as many people as possible would hear about it. Then on the day of the show, the 3 performers, Agnes Mitchell, Caine, Panik and Mistake, came over to my place and we all got ready together. This was actually really fun. I'm glad we did it and we got to hang out before being in the setting of the show. Then once we arrive at the venue, we discovered the area that they've assigned us as a backstage, which was actually really big, but unsurprisingly had terrible lighting. So good thing that we got ready beforehand. That's always why I get ready at home rather than relying on a venue to have good enough lighting and enough space for me to do it there. Then it's finally showtime. I opened up the show with a number that I usually do at my live show to get things going and to remind the audience of my name in case they've forgotten in the time that I've not been on a live stage. There's a bunch of other performances. Short break and I realized, oh, I'm really hungry. So I grabbed a slice of someone else's pizza. And I think how fun to do a drag show at a place where people can eat pizza at the same time. Why didn't I do this before Corona? Then it's back to the show. The energy from the crowd that night was really amazing, and it definitely felt like all the effort that I put into preparing and planning had paid off. I'm really grateful to the performers, Agnes Mitchell, Caine, Panik and Mistake, who took part and gave such wonderful performances, and to my friend Michael, who set up the sound and did it so professionally and also offered moral support. So I just finished the show. I'm waiting outside to be picked up, and I think it went really well. Here's my ride. Zeb very kindly picks me up from my show. Hi, Zab. And of course to Zab, my private driver. And I'm happy to announce that the show was such a success that I will be continuing them not once but twice a month. So if you happen to be in Berlin, make sure you come to my show at Birgit and Bier, Schleusenufer 3 10997. It'll be happening twice a month, always on a Thursday. Entry is free at 7 p.m. and it's completely outdoors, and you can even get a pizza while you watch a drag show. What more could you ask for? I'm really happy to be doing live shows again, but don't worry, I am going to continue posting new content here every single week, so please subscribe, give this video a like, comment, share it with someone who might find it interesting, and remember you can always also join me over on Patreon, patreon.com/morganwood, and you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at morganwoodcallisto, MorganWoodcallisto. Thanks for watching, goodbye.